Check out this video from the House of Machismo podcast. It's House of Machismo.
Got a baby update. He's 2 months old.
Is he sleeping through the night?
No. I mean,
I have no idea.
Patches.
Yeah.
2 hours here, 3 hours here. If he's not gassy, he's sleeping. He slept last night for a 4-hour stretch. I think every now and then we'll get a 4-hour stretch. So it's been patchy for me for 2 months now.
And then how much does it take for him to go back to sleep?
Well, when we wake up and feed him, it's a whole 45-minute process. Got to wake him up, change the diaper, and then it takes him about 20 minutes to suck down the bottle. They don't have a machine. And then in the middle of the night, he's half asleep, so he's like going in and out of I'm like, eat the fucking bottle, so you don't wake up in an hour hungry.
They don't have a machine that can do that yet.
No, no.
You just kind of put the baby in it and it changes it. And
it can go directly to his stomach, but I don't like that shit. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, not feed it, but change a baby.
No, Elon Musk hasn't invented that yet.
Well, you know what?
Or Boston Dynamics.
They would make a killing doing something like that.
Yeah.
They just hose him down. It's shit. You can make that up, man. Just from little entrapment that hoses him down.
I would make
a nanny droid.
I would make like one of those Boston Dynamic robots that actually loves the child. Like there.
I would make it more like a Hispanic descent.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Maria 2.0.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. She's like, oh, I love you. Yes, I love you.
Yeah.
Mijo. Something like that.
Yeah.
It's patting it, on the...
Yeah, everybody deserves a Latin nanny.
I think so.
Right?
Everybody should...
I'm not rich enough yet. So I'm still trying to work.
You can probably get a good price. Well, a nanny would actually have to stay with you for the...
We'll see where the economy goes.
Yeah. I mean, like $30 or something like that. No, I know it's a little bit more than that.
Yeah, childcare is a little bit more than that.
Because I remember my parents used to leave me in a special Latin daycare.
I'm not looking for a nanny off Harry Hines. Or...
I know, right?
No.
2 hours, $30.
See, my parents would leave me with Latin daycare. And so what that meant was some lady that watched her kids and everyone else's kids around in the neighborhood.
I did too.
No cameras.
No cameras, no nothing like that. Just wild, rambunctious kids, no state inspections, nothing. But it was good enough.
A big pot of rice and beans.
Yeah. Well, whatever it is that my mom would leave me to eat and all that. And so I was like, okay. And then she would come and get me from school and... Not from school, because I wasn't old enough to go to school. No, she would wait. Sometimes we would walk to the school to get my brother and then go back to the apartment, or sometimes I just had to wait for my brother to get home from school or something like that. I don't know. It's been a long time.
Usually stay with like an old lady, man. Well, back then, you know what I mean? Was she an old lady? She was like old, like...
They were all old.
Senior citizen?
Yeah.
There's a lot of old people back in the day.
Those are the best ones, though, man. They shut you the fuck up.
They've been wiped out. They've been wiped out lately.
Look, this lady would use a belt to threaten. She wouldn't hit anybody, but she would use a belt. Like, she'll go, blam.
Yeah.
Siéntanse. And I'm like, okay.
You like when they do the belt like that? You can make some noise on
I do that. Yeah.
Snap that thing.
I do that. I do that with Champ. And he just looks at me like, whatever. Because I'm like, come here.
I got whooped with a weightlifting belt one time.
Damn.
Them thick ones? Thick ones?
How, what'd you do?
My dad was just pissed. He's just fucking grabbing anything, trying to whip it at me.
I thought they called that the dominizer or something like that. Like that's the one step up. Like who'd you murder?
That was the last attempt, though. He knew I was too old for all that shit.
How old were you, man?
I was at that time.
Yeah.
I was probably like 8th grade. Was like the last attempt of like trying to get us like discipline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By then I was just a punk city kid. They couldn't do nothing with me. You know. I was just like, come on, man. Like,
growing
body
up
checked them. Like, come on, let's go.
Mean streets of Chicago.
All right, whatever.
My old man threw a fucking set of keys at me.
Yeah.
I forgot what I did. I pissed him off, though. And a bunch of keys straight coming towards my head, man. Yeah. I caught those motherfuckers. It was crazy, man.
And you
hurt your hand, too, I bet.
Yeah. It's all them keys and shit. And I caught them, and I kind of laughed at them.
Yeah.
How old were you?
Man, I was probably like...
4th grade.
5th.
Yeah.
Still in elementary.
And then you realize I can play baseball.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get at. I did. I started playing baseball. I'm like, fuck, I can catch.
And then
I got reflexes.
Yeah.
And then you were 22 and you're like, nope.
So how bad was the ass whooping after you laughed?
What?
How bad did he was the ass whooping after you laughed?
I think my mom stopped them.
Oh, okay. Oh, God bless those moms sometimes.
Yeah.
But sometimes they were the ones that started it too. I remember getting chased around the house. Yeah. I don't know, because the house that we were living at that point was kind of like a big circle. And so I remember just running around, like, no. But eventually, I couldn't run that far. He'd catch me. Or he would tell my brother, catch him. And my brother wouldn't want to do it at first, but then thought, well, if he doesn't, then he'll be the one to get it.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. So he had to go one way, I got to go the other way. I was a feisty little runner, everything when I was a kid.